Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to Free Mod Radio quarterfinals weekend. We have got a crazy match for you here. Upper bracket quarterfinals, seed 4 versus 5. Japanese text I don't know how to say. 10 other Japanese text I don't know how to say. Versus bingles de laranja, which I do know how to say. The Japanese team of A40, Peggy, and Sasara versus the all-Brazilian Kyomo, Foxer, Hero K. This must have been fun to schedule. It's a 14 UTC match, as it would be, because one of the players is from Europe, 2 are from Japan, and 3 are from South America. That is about as hard to schedule as you could get. Both teams have picked very, very hard warm-ups that have been sent to the streamer. Here's our first. It's going to be Zetsubo Plantation. Crew and difficulty by Calibius. This is a 270 VPN stream map. And that's all you probably need to say about it to explain this one. I don't know how ready either team is coming into this matchup, but it's probably going to be the match of the weekend. It's probably going to be like the highest level match until, of this week at least, so far in the tournament. Seed 3 versus 6 was looking pretty decent, and then it wasn't. Seed 2 versus 7 was pretty good. Seed 1 versus 8 is yet to happen, but this is two teams that could both get top 3, which is something we haven't seen in a matchup yet. I forgot to say, I'm over to hedge. Would it be racist if I just called the left team the Japanese guys? Because, I'm not pronouncing that. I'm not attempting to. Am I just gonna call them tan? I don't know, man. A40's team. Everyone's typing in Japanese. Actually everyone. Dude. Fox and Hero K are probably gonna be so confused looking at this chat for the whole match. Kimo speaking in Japanese. Of course, he went to Japan for a good while. I don't know, man. I don't know what they're saying, but I'm sure they're having fun. Kimo seems pretty happy. Alright, and Hero K coming in. They're making Hero K play the fast stream map, which seems weird. Surely Fox comes in for this. Yeah, there we go. Of all 6 players in the match, Hero K is the last one I would expect to play a super hard 8-star. I want to say stuff, but there's not much to say. We're kind of just waiting for the warm-up to start. Looks like the ref has everything working. Ugh. Man, it is 3 PM and I'm tired. Messed up. Okay, getting into the beat map here. As far as I know, I haven't played the map, but I'm pretty sure it's 270 long stream, judging by the description of, just a stream. A40 is single tapping this. So is Kyomo, but he's DDKK, so that, makes sense. A40's gotten really good at just single tap stamina over the past couple of years. He kind of just rocketed from, high 3-digit, I think sometime in 2023 or, late 22. Just straight to, he's actually insane at the game. Got stuff like Limit Break 1/100 hidden. Actually, that's really all I need to say. So they kind of illustrate the skill. Sasara and Kyomo are gonna miss. A40 and Fox still FCing, but A40's ag is like looking ridiculous right now. It's pretty clean. Map is only OD7, which for a map of this nature is kind of low. You'd expect a 270 VPM stream map to be like 8 or something for note lock reasons. No streams just yet. Foxer you're gonna miss along with Sasara, and now it's just A40. Alright. What can the Italian boy do? Show us your moves, light boy. We got the streams coming in, I think. I'm guessing. Alright, here we go. Going into the hard part. Sasara and Foxer missing. Foxer kind of dying. Recovers it. A40 starts missing and does not stop. All FCs are gone. Sasara is now well ahead of everyone else on 99. Kyomo finds a break. I think besides the misses, A40 is probably still sitting on like 99.5 right now. He's playing this clean. So is Sasara, Jesus. Alright, that's the map over at WoW. Immediately into the other warm-up. Don't even really get to see their scores. Alright, coming into Big Brother here. This is A40 team's warm up with the lower diff, so it's not quite as impossible. Kyomo playing this with Hidden, I've just realized. These guys just picking no mod warm-ups pretty much for this free mod tournament, but Kyomo gonna break the trend. Sasara sitting on 95, A40 on 97. No FCs left already, despite the fact that we've not gotten to the hard part of the map at all yet. Only the end is really insane. But the end really is insane. A40 AFKing a little bit in there. I mean, these bursts are rough. If you fall out of time with the stream, it's also OD fucking 5 despite being an 8 star tag map. I guess not tag, whatever. It's 8 stars and it's OD 5. My boy Sasara missing on the Kentan section. The hard part approaches. Kyomo is the only one on a particularly big combo, sitting on 800 with Hidden. A40 hitting the stream like a bunch of doublets for some reason. Alright. Now the map begins. These bursts not too insanely crazy yet, but they're pretty hard. Everyone hitting most of them. And here we go, coming into the outro. Kyomo is missing everything. Everyone's missing everything. Wait. Okay, Kyomo seems to have recovered. Fox is now sitting way ahead of everyone else, sitting on the high 97. My bad. Cesar is hitting a lot of this ending as well. These guys are crazy. A40 has field. They forgot no field, a lot of them. Yeah, Fox with more misses than 100s at 27 and 39. This map is very HRable, and I'm surprised nobody went for that. Like, I would imagine someone like Fox can just casually do that with Hard Rock. Maybe easier than no mod, but maybe that's a little bit of bias from me speaking. Anyway, those are the warm-ups done, and we should be getting into the rules now. So, it's first team to 6 points wins. Each team will get 1 ban. A40 roll the 1! Dude! No! So it looks like Bingles is gonna win the roll. Oh, unbelievable. So this is the shittest set of rolls I've ever seen. Oh my god, man. The 1 in 5,000 chance for a team to roll 3. My god. You could watch tournaments for years and years and years and years and never see a pair of rolls that low. Well, Bingles has won the roll. They currently have a point visible, but that's not true. They have not won a map. The winning team gets to choose whether to pick first or ban first. Which, I don't know, I feel like it depends on your mentality, sort of. A lot of teams prefer to pick second, as counterintuitive as that might sound. In the end, in a max length match, you're going to get the same amount of picks either way, right? Alright. The Brazilian team chooses to pick first. So, okay, the Japanese guys, I am going to start calling them that. No, you know what? Alright, 10, going to be banning first. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much teams have practiced, and that really affects how your playing goes here. So many maps in this are super practice-heavy. That is the most practice-heavy map in the pool right there, TR3. Well, see it for maybe SP2. It's certainly one of the practice-heaviest maps in the pool. You're okay thanking them for their ban of TR3. And Bingles next to ban. Yeah, I mean, that piano map there in the TR3 slot. Last night we saw 2 teams just go with 4 no mods on it. That's how difficult it is. My team managed a double 99 hidden FC on it. My team are strange and unusual. I think only the very top teams are able to play it super comfortably. And okay, Bingle's gonna ban EX2 Road to Resistance and pick SP1 Shiva Paradise. I am a little surprised that they're banning Road of Resistance. It kind of seemed to me like they might be a little advantaged on it. I'm not sure how good 10 are at HDHR, but you know what? They have amazing HR players in Kagin and Sasara, and A40 plays V1 HDHR quite a lot for PP, so probably pretty good. But I'd have thought Hero K and Foxer can compete. Oh well. That map was gonna be a Neomod battle. It's pretty much guaranteed. So we're probably not going to see much, if any, HDHR in this match unless someone's really practiced EX1. I don't think EX3 is possible for HDHR except for the top 2 seeds. Did I say EX2? I meant EX3. Oh well. So this map, quite frankly, is Hidden 1. It is real tough with Hard Rock. Clarion managed a high-ack 1 miss on it last night, but people are getting hidden like near SS's left and right on this map. And if you just look up the leaderboards, it is ranked. It has like 3 or 4 hidden SS's. But the closest anyone's gotten with HR is 2 100s on a really strong score by Clarion. It's just easier with hidden. Like, a lot of the maps in this are like, okay, well, it kind of depends on you. This one, even the Hard Rock players are probably going to have an easier time just flexing off on the hidden. Yeah, all 4 players going to go HD here, including Kaget. Including Kaget, who... Listen, I'm pretty sure he farms each DDT, so that's a good start. And speaking of good start, Bingles are off to not that. Foxery missing on the intro. Hero K and Foxery both losing their SS's immediately. A40 and Kaget, though, still on the team max score. And I'm getting an ad on the Twitch stream. That's well timed. As soon as we start actually playing the match, here's an advertisement. What the hell, man? I mean, there's not really much to say. Like, Bingles they messed up the start and it might have already cost them a point. Just the hidden lifestyle, really. A40 ghost tapping for his life there on the way into the Kiai. Kaget actually hitting a bunch of 100s here in the past bit of the map. Down at the lowest act in the lobby, similar to sort of Foxery despite Fox's misses right in the intro, but Hero K is going to find a miss on a relatively easy section. Pretty sure he just missed on a string of single taps. Oh, but Kaget misses! Suddenly it's all to play for. 7,000 score the difference. Coming out of that break, and it's down to 4K. A40 loses the SS. Still on the only FC, but Foxery is essentially there, and it's real close now, within a couple thousand score. I think I heard a fat finger there actually from A40's hit signs, but gets away with it. This big speed upstream catches nobody. Nobody's playing Hard Rock. It's not that tough. A40 on 100, Fox probably on like 1 and a miss or something. Maybe 2 and a miss. But Bingles with a lead of about 5,000 score coming into the outro here. Alright, don't mess this up. Hero K does mess it up, but gets away with it. A 5,000 score difference is gonna say Bingles wins the point. Fox with 3 100s and that really silly early miss. I mean, yeah, when the weakest link in the lobby is a score of 1.016 mil. It's a strong lobby, alright. A40 kind of showing everyone up though with not only the only FC but 1 100. Pretty strong from him. So Bingles hold their first pick. They're 1-0 up, and 10 are going to be picking next. I don't know. I feel like they should probably pick like the HR favorite stuff, because I think their HR roster is probably stronger. The thing is, Hero K can, I think, kind of play the entire pool on both mods. Same for Foxery, except for the super anti-HR stuff on HR. Like something like NA might be really troublesome, or Shakushin, but they'll just go hidden on Shakushin. It's kind of hard to say. Whichever team has learned NA should probably pick it right away. If either team has 2 players with like an FC on it, I think they should just go straight for that. Even though the other team is really strong. Because that thing is, it's tough to mod, alright. Oh, TR4 coming in from 10 though, Translucent. This is It's probably the simplest map in the pool, except for a slow part, like 2/3 of the way through. Coming right out of a brick as well, it goes from essentially playing like 218 to just being 145 for a bit. And the transition back up to 218 is kind of jarring as well. Other than that, though, it is a very normal, very easy map for the standards of this pool. I think Kage is gonna go hard rock. I think 840 might as well, due to the fact that it doesn't get that fast with hit charge. And also the slow section is a bit ass with it and it's pretty rough. Alright, looks like we're getting into it here. Map 2, 10's first pick. Kage Hard Rock, 840 as well. Okay, so the mod battle, Hard Rock versus Hidden. On mental dialysis. I don't know, it could go either way, but I really hope Fox and Kyomo know the slow section, at least somewhat well. Nobody caught out by the intro this time. Fox is the first one to hit a 100 though, created by 840. Kyomo finding a big lockup, and honestly that might be the map done. That's probably 1-1, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. That's rough, and I think 10 are gonna be really strong on this. Kage has lost the SS, so nobody gonna be maxing this one out, as if that was likely due to the slow part anyway. And then the Ki coming in. Kage losing a bit more act, but it doesn't really matter with the pure score lead they have here just because of the misses from Kyomo. He was sitting at 95 right now, I may be nervous. Maybe having timing issues because my team has made me aware that this map has those. I think what Lamp uses is like +5 MS before the brick and -5 after it. Oh, but Kage with a big lockup! The string catches him, and suddenly it's not over yet. Despite Kyomo still only being at 96, Kage's now at 97. 840 is still sitting at 100. Just dominating this. Fox loses the FC to the lower SV section. A40 hits the second 100, still the only FC left. Is he going to just be destroying the lobby 2 maps in a row here? Another Ki comes in. After this, at least density-wise, you got to chill for a while. Act-wise, not so much, though. And now they can see the scores on this brick. Everyone's seeing. I wasn't going to interrupt that. Anyway, yeah, A40 with 2 100s, the only FC. Here's where accuracy goes to die, though, especially on EHR. These doublets are brutal. Our boy A40 just played some Ether Ritual in the lobby. Nope, not getting it. Still sitting on a mid-99, but these doublets are just ridiculous to act with EHR. I think Kage actually did better than A40 on that section. Gained some act from 98.2. And suddenly the 99.9 is down to 0.4. Not that it really matters much though. Foxery, I think, missed. I mean, certainly missed recently, notes-wise. I think that was after the break. But A40's still in the only FC. Kyomo has recovered really well after that early lockup, but his act is still sitting in low 97. And Kage, beside that massive lockup, has been pretty much perfect. It's been like FC'ing the rest with good accuracy. And everyone catches that last long pattern, which is pretty tricky. And coming into the end of the map, it looks like A40 is going to be getting a second straight FC. Yes, he is, 99.4. So, the better mod wins as usual. It's going to be the HR team winning against the hidden team on Translucent. A40 actually the only player to score over 1 million on that. 19 100s, almost all of them on the 145 BPM doublets. And it's a really rough section to act, but he did okay, and he did grit on the rest. Good score, carries his team to a first point, and now Bingles gonna pick. I wonder what Bingles are gonna pick. Seems like the hidden favorite stuff is probably a good call. Kage was the worst player on Shiba Paradise when everyone had to go hidden because it was just that favored. I think he'll be very good at NA, so that's kind of hard to say. Shakushin and Natori, though, are simple enough that I think he'll just go with HR on at least Natori. Maybe I'm wrong, though. It seems like, in general, 10 is the better HR team, and Bingles is the better hidden team. And yes, TR5 picked by Bingles, Valscotch, it's so peak. This is the best map ever, to be quite frank. The TWC 2021 round of 16 Fremont 3, I want to say. Yeah, this thing is so fun. It's essentially a 180 BPM swing with a lot of spice. It's got some 1/6 triples, which essentially make for little teeny bits of 375 BPM speed. Really manageable, but yeah. You're okay coming in for Foxery. Sasara actually coming in for Kage here, so coming in for the more technical side of the pool. Kyomo apparently having the same thing as me, where he says no map, but really he just has the TWC edition and hasn't updated since. So, MP Start 7 comes in. How much hidden are we gonna see? Oh, everyone except Sasara, the lone hard rock. Okay, A40 actually going hidden. So finally we see a mix of mods on one of the teams. Everyone ghost tapping for their lives. A40 should have ghost tapped left cat, and then we would have seen all 4 keys. Wow, this guy is fast. I know why he's 2-digit 9, because he can tap 300 guns per second. Anyway, coming into the first key eye. Everyone's still SCing. Kilo here okay, with a couple 100s between them. I think 10 are ahead by 100 right now. Everyone catches the first one here. Or I guess it's 1/6. It's hard to remember, because you just process this map as being like 187. A40 still hanging on to that double S. Sasara and Hiroke both on 1/100 each. Oh, but Kyomo misses! That could honestly be it for this map. It's... as long as 10 keep the FCs together, this is pretty much it. It's only OD 5.5, even HR only takes it up to 7.7. That's lower than a pick or two in the pool is with no mod. Okay, I think that's just the convert, but still. It's not hard to act as long as you keep your tapping in check. It will take misses, almost guaranteed here, for 10 to let this point slip away. And A40 still hanging on to the max score run. Ah, the double 1-6 triples catch him. But still only 1-100. Hiro-K on 2, Sasara on 4. It's just Kyomo with the misses in the lower rack. And nobody caught eye whatsoever by the tons of 1-3-1-4 there at 250 BPM coming into the last TI. Everyone's hitting it all. This is gonna take a disaster for probably Sasara at the ending 1-4 section where it just becomes actual 250 BPM for a second, but Sasara can play faster than that. Does he get caught off guard by the fact he's been playing 180 this whole time? Here we go, coming into the ending. All Sasara has to do is hold, and he does, and Kyomo's the one to miss, and A40's just got a 1-100 FC. Jeez. Amazing split. Actually hit every slider tick as well, it looks like. I remember Sheplik got 1-100 on this against us, but had like 1,200 less score than that. Hiro-K with an impressive 2 100s as well. Sasara with 5 on Hard Rock. This guy, this A40 guy is amazing. He is just seeing everything. And yeah, Kyomo with barely 98 really changes things there. It seems like you need 2 amazing scores on every map to beat 10 here. Alright, so now 10 have a breakpoint in hand. They have won one of the Brazilian team's picks. Big deal there, because now bingles are gonna have to get a breakpoint of their own to even take this to tiebreaker to have any way to win at all. And it's gonna be TR6 as the convert coming out from 10 here, Yaku. Of course, this was a TWC custom, and it's being reused in the tourney in a pretty interesting way. We're taking a standard map. We're taking a standard map of the song and using that. Fox saying frowning too, A40 saying, whoa, gotta play the convert, yeah! Not sounding the happiest. Yeah, we're still sitting on Bowscotch here, that's fine, I could listen to this song for a bit. There we go though, could also listen to this one for a bit. In comes Yaku. So, I don't know. I mean, every player's modding this for sure. I just don't know whether it's hidden or Hard Rock favored, really. I guess probably hidden. I mean, it's already hit. No mod, so maybe not. Oh gosh, Hiro-K saying NM gang. That might slide the point, but this has seen certainly lower scores than other maps. I'm pretty sure my mind even got under a mil on this, and that's saying something because that guy can play converts and is one of the strongest players in the entire tournament. And okay, Kaga's actually going Hard Rock. Has the fastia charge hops to make something like this work though. A40 and Foxaroo on hidden. Hiro-K just playing with no mod, taking the low risk option, but this might be the kind of angle where you need to take the risk to get the high reward of the break point. Taiko with some 100s early. And here come the SV overlaps, the long patterns. Oh, Hurricane misses, and so does Fox. It's a double break. And now the lead for 10 is already kind of huge. It's 50k and we're in the first quarter. And all players gonna see that there in that short break. Hurricane getting caught out by the end of the break as well. A40 gonna find a miss though. Finally, he had SC 3 maps in a row until this point. Starts to look a bit human. And Kaget is the only Hard Rock FC. Sitting on that 99, everyone else at 98. A40 and Fox tree misses. And Hero K missing on the 1-8. Not Kaget still going. I believe there's a back-to-back pair of 1-8 5 flips in a bit though. Has he got it? Has he got the FC in him? The map isn't over. One more. That's the double 1-8! And Kaget is looking at a 99 FC on TR6 with Hard Rock right now. He's just gotta close it out, he just gotta go the rest of the way. Everyone actually hitting it, except Foxaroo. And the song ends with the word unbelievable, and you know what? I think that's about right. That is amazing from Kaget. 11 100s. On the Convert with Hard Rock. I mean, just look at the rest of the lobby. They didn't have to play this at OD10 with unusually high SV, and they still got more 100s than him. They also all missed exactly 8 notes. Amazing performance there, really getting his team the point. So it's now 3-1, the score for 10, and Bingles gonna pick next. And suddenly it feels like, what do they even pick? I'm not really too sure. Maybe pick something like Anti-Amorous, try to just mess them up with the crazy hard parts of the pull. Maybe just take the easy-ish map battles. I mean, Translucent was on the easy side, but it's also mistimed like it is. And yeah, okay, they're gonna pick the easiest map in the pull in TR2, or at least the simplest. Renai Circulation ×2. Map by, the guy that kind of made it the tournament and all that, Backfire. You might know the guy. It's a pretty short map. It's only about 1 minute 39. It's OD 9.1 after HR, so I think the second player for 10 is probably going to do that while A40 goes hidden and everyone else goes hidden. It's got a really tricky offbeat bit before the final Ki that I've seen people miss on quite a lot. Yeah, Cesar says, HR only me once again. Yeah, makes perfect sense. The only real, HR favored player in the lobby. A40 can kind of play both very well. But if it's this easy, him picking hidden also just makes a lot of sense. Alright. Here we go. Nobody hitting 100s on the intro, and yes, Asara is the only Hard Rock, is immediately the first one to lose the SS. The AD with the finisher there, not catching anybody out. Comes again a second time here, nobody hits a 100 there either, so all players looking really stable on this intro. We're already a quarter of the way through the map. Like I said, it is real short. But Cesar's the only one that's hit a 100 at all. All 3 hidden players are SSing. There's so much to say when everyone plays perfectly, is there? That leads about 1,000 score. Oh, A40 misses! And the convert is one thing, but this is looking unusual for him. And that should just about seal it against a team that is still on max score 70% of the way through the map. Bingles just absolutely destroying this one. We've not seen a team max score in this tournament yet. I don't think so, at least. Even your double peaks, your 3 brain cells, my 3 brain cells, have not managed something like this. We've seen very few SS ranks at all. Are they gonna close this out? Yes, they are! Bingles de Laranja are gonna score 2.12 million on TR2. The double hidden SS. So really, Cesara's intro 100, the map was already decided. That is unbelievable. So, well, safe to say they held their pick, did Bingles. And it's 3-2. It still is 3-2 in Tan's favor, and they're going to pick EX1. Oh wait, EX1? Okay, this is the anti-mod of the extra pull, although I think EX3 is even more anti-mod. Corsans or guns? I don't know how to pronounce French. I don't want to know. But yeah, this map it's kind of crazy. Sight read, this is just really hard with either mod. Even with a little bit of learning, it's probably still pretty tricky. But the thing is, between these teams, it's probably an accuracy battle. As long as they know the map. And I'm not honestly too sure that Fox and Hero K practice this pull very much, given Hero K only going no mod on the convert. Sucking your converts is one thing, but bro, it's Hero K. You could probably HDHR something like that if you really, really wanted it. We'll have to see how this one goes. Alright, good luck's coming in chat. Probably about to get started then. And Kageda-kun coming in again, probably to play this with Hard Rock. It seems about even between mods for me, this map. But I don't know for sure. Yeah, the only one going Hard Rock is the player that favors that mod very heavily. And A40 actually, no, A40 going hidden Hard Rock. Okay. Okay, how much has he practiced this? This could be impressive. Is the first one to hit a 100, basically immediately in the intro, but nobody's even close to SS already. Fox and Hero both hitting several, and the mod advantage is going to do a lot for 10 here. The highest AC in the lobby is the one guy carrying both the mods. A40 really strong on HDHR, can even play it on Score V1 where it's about 1,000,000 times harder than V2. Does catch a lot of 100s on the 1-3, but it doesn't matter when Foxroo misses. This section, this tech section, is going to kill everybody's AC, but it looks like it already doesn't matter. Okay, never mind, A40 can actually kind of act this. That's unbelievable. Never mind, okay, dropping a lot there. Hero K now on the highest accuracy in the lobby, but still lower score than A40. Not anymore, he has just finally missed. Kaget with the highest score in the lobby. Never mind, I think he's been skipping some finishers because he's several thousand score behind Hero K despite being like 100 away. Really close on accuracy. Maybe some slider ticks, I don't know. Either way, A40 is probably going to climb back into the score lead because he's got 2 mods and they don't. Foxroo is sitting on 94 now. I was about to say 96, but I can't even say that anymore. And it's really making the difference here. Everyone else is sitting in the 660s, 670s. Like about almost 100,000 score above him. A40 does find another break. And another. Kind of locking up there, but it doesn't do that much to the lead because as soon as he gets back to hitting notes, it's just back to gaining score, even with the combo disadvantage. Everyone getting through that slow section, and wow, did Kage can just 99 FC this with the Achari? Okay, I shouldn't say that just yet. There's like one more thing, I think. He's got it! Wow, that's an amazing run. I think some finishers were skipped in the making of this score. And Hero K as well with the 99.3 hidden FC, not to be outdone by anybody, A40 or not, but yeah, it's Foxer on the 96 there that really allowed 10 to get that point, but it does show there's still potential here. Bingles could well have won that point. Like, it's not unwinnable, the stuff that 10 is picking. So this can still go either way, but 10's still at a very distinct advantage here with the breakpoint in hand, and it's going to be SP6 Natori. This map could frankly get 4 SS ranks. It's kind of hard to say. This is the stamina map, and by stamina it's really just kinda sorta dense 240 for 2 minutes and a bit. The thing is, it's OD 5.5. I could see a team max score on this. Easily. I could see any player in the lobby SSing this right now, including Kage with Hard Rock. If he's even going Hard Rock, I wouldn't be surprised if it's hidden. Yeah, okay. Taking the safe play, not choosing to flex against a team as strong as Foxer and Hero K makes perfect sense. Alright, here we go. Coming into SP6. Oh, 840 gonna hit a 100 on the intro, and if you don't choose anything to go by, that might actually be it. But it might not. This map, I'd say, definitely is harder than TR2. Guy gets hit a few 100s now as well. I think 4. Yeah. So 5 100s for Foxer in here, okay to work with here. Doesn't seem like they want to hit any, you know. In the second half of the map now, and yeah, I'm not even gonna say anything. I ain't cursing that. Oh, there we go. So cool. 5 100s in the lobby, man. This is an unbelievable level of match here. I still ain't saying shit. If it happens, it won't be my fault. Sure, really not. The doublets don't even get them right at the end, and look at that! 2 picks, 2 team max scores in a row. That is fucking unbelievable. Bingles gonna do it again. Foxery and Hero K with the double S on TR2 and Nye on SP6 as well. These guys might be good at normal maps with the hidden mod. Jesus. The level of consistency for that is so nuts. I mean, we've got half the Japanese Tier League C team on one of the teams, and they're just not managing things like this. They're just not that consistent. Still amazing scores from 10. 1/100 on Hidden from 840, 6 from Kaget, but like, you literally can't do anything against that except tie. And even that's pretty hard. And 10 are not going to manage it, but they still only have to win their picks to win this match. It's just that pick of Bowscotch that seems to have gotten them. And 840 asking for timeout. I think those are live, but I'm not sure. I don't see why not. Alright, looks like there's a 2-minute timeout being granted to 10. Yo, why is my mic picking up everything? What the hell? Hello, John Noise Suppression. At least it's not doing the thing that Discord used to, where it would turn noise suppression off on you for no reason. Okay. Well. Okay. We've probably got about 2 or 3 minutes here before it actually has to happen. I do wonder what they're gonna pick. More anti-mod stuff seem to go good for them, so I think NA is probably a good pick. Also, anti-Amorous, if they practice that. I think their best 2 picks left are SP2 and EX3 for 10. For Bingles, it's probably, I think Shakushin. I think SP3 is their best pick left. If you just look at what just happened on Matori, where they double SS, it's like, okay, simple maps, these guys just completely destroy them. After that, though, it's between TR1. Actually, no. Bingle's next pick will be their last pick, and yeah, SP2 makes a ton of sense here. The timeline is finished. So this is probably the most anti-mod map in the pool. If it were in the EX1 slot, I think there would be... Ooh... 3 people in the entire tournament able to HDHR it. Those being Maiming and Grave Tea if they're practicing, and Chiba Masu. Absolutely nobody else would have a shot at the ending with the HDHR, I think, unless they learned it really hard. So for Hidden, this has a lot of very intense slowdown streams that start off pretty okay and just get very slow. For Hard Rock, it has the ending, which is 255 BPM, and has SV that goes all the way up to 1.1 times speed. So that scrolls like 280 BPM Hard Rock, which is extremely fast, and almost nobody can actually play that. There are those who can in this tournament, but there aren't many. So really, any modding here is interesting, and it's kind of crazy that this is in... Wow! In the SP pool, and look at that! We saw earlier on TR4, Hiroke and Kyomo going Hidden, A40 and Sasara going Hard Rock, or it was A40 and Kage. But we saw all Hard Rock on the left, all Hidden on the right. Now we see the opposite. Hiroke and Fox going Hard Rock. It's OD10 after Hard Rock, should be mentioned. And A40 Sasara going Hidden. A40 has already missed on the first big slowdown stream. It is really difficult for Hidden. The outro, the ending of the map, is really where 10 are going to want to get their lead here. This is... It seems dangerous. They'll have to know the slowdowns. I did not know Sasara could play Hidden like this. What the hell? Oh, but A40 is going to be the one to find a miss. This is insane. Just the fact 3 people are holding the same act 99.0 here. Okay, Hiroke hits a couple 100s, Foxer hits a couple... But A40 being the weak link is pretty unusual for this match so far. Alright, coming into the ending here. The lead is already thinning out for Bingles. They are gonna need to clutch up. I didn't know Hiroke could single tap this BTM. I thought he was a full player. But he's hitting it all. They cannot afford many more 100s though, and we are just getting started. This is the easy part for Hidden and the hard part for Hard Rock. I don't think that's a real miss from Foxer. You still see his combo at max. That probably was a real miss from Hiroke though. And it looks like okay, no, the Foxer was fake. And it looks like Tanner fine, just based on the ending. Is Fox seriously about to HRSC this? Is Sasara about to Hidden see this? When was he this good at this mod? Wow. It just wowed at both scores. That's amazing. 13 100s from Sasara. A40 with pretty similar act, but just the misses, and Foxer with an amazing Hard Rock FC of his own. 3 players getting above 1 mil on this is insane. And even Hiroke's score, not too bad either. Probably better than most people can do with practice on Hard Rock on this. It is very, very anti-mod. Alright, so Bingles picking next, and they're gonna pick SP5. It makes perfect sense. Shakushin coming in. The simplest map remaining in the pool, and Bingles have just excelled at the simple maps. Their 3 wins so far. Shiba Paradise, Round Eye Circulation, and Notori are probably the most, normal maps in the pool, but 10 have just been obliterating them on everything technical. That song's really nice. I think it's great. I believe this isn't perfectly simple speed. It does have some 1-3, I think. Alright, getting into the map here. I think we're going to see Hidden versus Hidden here. It's super favored towards this, and if Kage went Hidden on Natori, he's even more likely to do so on this. Where is my boy Kage? There he is. Oh my god, he's going Hard Rock! Okay. Big risks being taken here. It's just far more difficult with Hard Rock than it is with Hidden. But this guy can play 290 BPM AHR without Big Note skin. He has posted live plays of it and everything. Is going to be the first to hit 100s, and A40 quickly follows suit. And, okay, Foxroo hits a bunch. They're not maxing this one. You're okay, Mike, though. It is quite long, though, just over 3 minutes. Everyone's still on their FCs, but the lead is really, really small. Kage hitting a couple more 100s makes it a little bigger, but it's not really much to speak of. Just realized Foxroo is single tapping this map. So is A40, who has been doing stuff like this all day. Single tap the 270 BPM Deathstream map that was his team's warm-up. Kage and Hero K both ulting. Still really close. Everyone catches that. And we're still in the first half. This map is brutally long. Hero K still holding onto that max and kind of needs to. Because without that, it's really close. Alright, Hero loses the SS as we get near to halfway, but his team is still ahead. Not by much, man. This is amazingly close. Oh, the misses from Hero K! And suddenly Tanner in the lead with the match point. And Kage is still holding on to this EHRFC. A40 is still on a grand total of 2 100s with Hidden. Fox is FCing, but it's just not enough. And this is it. I mean, time is running out, but A40 is gonna miss. There is still time. But if Kage holds, this might still be over. The lead is shrinking, but it's not shrinking fast enough. The combo score isn't doing enough, and Hero K finds another miss. Is Kage seriously about to do this? Yes, he is! The Hard Rock FC on the speed map of all things to close it out. Top scores the lobby with the harder mod. It's not even a question. This is harder with Hard Rock than it is with Hidden, but it looks like we have a best player in the room. And his name is Kage, and that's going to be another break point. I'm going to take Bingles de Laranja down to the loser's bracket with a 6-3 loss against something 10 something. And yep, that's going to be the end of this match, but we have another match already underway. We have, let me check. Schedule. Oh, okay, we have My 3 Brain Cells Seed 1 versus Wario Land 4 Seed 8 coming up. But that's the end of Seed 4 versus 5. And we'll see you now, actually. We're just going to move over to that match now.